Center puzzle is going to focus on the yellow packet, but behind nonograms, we actually have some math perplexers. They start on page 21. So math perplexers are actually just a different name by a certain company, but they are basically the traditional logic puzzle. So they're going to have the story, the clues, and then a grid for you to record your answers. These are using deductive logic, which means you take out some of the options. Well, it can't be this, therefore it must be this. And you're using these types of statement, if this, then that. So if it's not this answer, then it must be this one. And you're trying to identify the correct solution. Now, you are never going to guess. There's always information here to help you out. Our math perplexers are going to get progressively more difficult, so a beginner level, and then we have level A, then B, and you'll see they go C, D, and then E, ending with E expert. You may get to the point where you max out as far as you can go based on your experience with the logic puzzle. But let's do this one together. The first thing you want to do is read the story to get the background knowledge. I like to highlight. There are 3 bakers. They are named Nate, Nellie, and Nick. All received a large shipment of fresh blueberries. All 3 bakers decided to make both blueberry pies and blueberry muffins. They made 15, 10, and 5 blueberry pies and 15, 10, and 5 blueberry muffins. Based on the clues, match the bakers with the number of pies and muffins that they each baked. I like to color code my clues. So first, I'm going to look here. This first clue, I'm going to do anything that relates to that clue in orange. No baker baked the same number of pies as they baked muffins. So what does that mean? So I'm going to look at Nate. If he baked 15 pies, then he did not bake 15 muffins. If he baked 5 pies, he did not bake 5 muffins. So each person's going to need 2 different number values. That's neat. All right. Together, Nate and Nellie baked a total of 25 pies. So Nate and Nellie, these first 2 here, they baked 25 pies. Well, if I look at the numbers 15, 10, and 5, the only way to make 25 is to do a 15 and a 10 or a 10 and a 15. So if Nate made 10 pies, Nellie made 15. If Nate made 15, Nellie's going to do 10, which means neither of them are making 5 pies. And if Nate did not make 5 pies and Nellie did not make 5 pies, then Nick must have made 5 pies. If Nick made 5 pies, he did not make 5 or 10. We know something else. If Nick made 5 pies, he did not make 5 muffins, because you can't have the same numbers. All right, so I'm feeling good right now. Let's look at clue number 3. Both Nate and Nellie baked more pies than muffins. So for Nate and Nellie, they had to do more pies than muffins. Not much I can do with that just yet, but I'll hold off on that. All right, let's look at this last clue. Together, Nellie and Nick baked a total of 25 muffins. We get that 25 again. So we know the only way to make it is the 15 and 10 or the 10 and 15. So if Nellie did 15, oh wait, these are muffins, sorry. If Nellie did 15 muffins, then Nick did 10. And if Nellie did 10, so it's going to be a crisscross, however we do it. But again, then we also know neither of them can do a 5. And using deductive logic, if Nick didn't make 5 muffins and Nellie didn't make 5 muffins, then Nate must have made 5 muffins. And if Nate made 5 muffins, he did not make 10 or 15. All right. Looking at that, liking what I see. All right, let's go back to some other possibilities here. Nate and Nellie baked more pies than muffins. So Nellie has to make more pies than muffins, which means if she makes 10 pies, she had to make 5 muffins, but that's not possible. So the lowest amount of muffins she can make is 10, and she needs to make more pies, which means she needs to make 15. If Nellie made 15 pies, she did not make 10 or 5. And if Nellie made 10 muffins, she didn't do this. Now let's look at all the consequences of this. So if Nellie made 15 pies, no one else did. If Nellie made 10 muffins, no one else did. Based on purple, we know that if Nellie made 10 muffins, then Nick must have made 15. And if we go back, both Nate and Nellie had to bake more pies than muffins. Nate, the only thing left is 10 pies. So let's go through and check it all. So this is what I think is the solution. So checking, no baker baked the same number of pies as they baked muffins. 10 and 5 are different, 15 and 10 are different, 5 and 15 different. All right, check for clue 1. My green clue, Nate and Nellie baked a total of 25 pies. Nate and Nellie, 10 and 15 is 25. Check. Third clue, both Nate and Nellie baked more pies than muffins. Nate, 10 is more than 5. Check. Nellie, 15 is more than 10. Check. And the last clue, Nellie and Nick baked a total of 25 muffins. Nellie and Nick, 10 and 15 is indeed 25 muffins. So all my clues check out. So that is my solution. And that's a logic puzzle. I like the color coding. Obviously, you don't have to put in that much effort to do it. You could do it with a single pen, but I feel like it's a great way for me to record my thinking later when someone says, well, Mrs. Miranda, why did you cross off that? Well, then I know it was the green clue and I can track back. So you'll start and you'll continue on and you'll stop when you get to your working level, which means everyone's going to get to a puzzle that maybe they can't go any more difficult. If you have a lot of experience with logic puzzles, you may be able to tackle all of them, in which case, best of luck to you.